Welcome to howtopam. Today I'd like to talk about a little issue with trying to run this terrific Flowblade video editor on a machine with a display that is only capable of maybe 1024 by 80 resolution. Flowblade video editor demands 1100 and some resolution to open up. So if you happen to install it on a machine that doesn't have that, like this machine I'm on right now, if we go there, we can see what happens when we try to open up Flowblade. We receive an error. Now it's all installed, but we cannot open it on this screen because this particular screen is only maximum 1024 by 768 resolution, and Flowblade requires at least 1152 by 768. So it will not open up. It absolutely refuses to open here. Now, could we increase our resolution on our display? Perhaps that's an answer. Let's have a look here. No, that's the maximum we have. Look at that. Okay, that's the maximum we have. So there's an easy fix to that. Okay, all we have to do to eliminate this is plug into a guest monitor, a second monitor into our machine that will allow a resolution that is 1152 by 768 or above. Now most machines have the capability to add a USB guest monitor, or perhaps there's even a VGA output port, a small DIN connector on the machine if it's older, to actually plug in another monitor. So by plugging in a second monitor and setting the resolution, we can actually have Flowblade open up for us. Simply by plugging into a second display with higher resolution, we can rectify this problem, and we can have Flowblade video editor open up by configuring the second display. And that's usually done after we install a second display or plug one in and go to our display, and it should be listed in this area here. I'm going to plug one in and we'll see what happens. Okay, you may even have a well, let's go ahead and plug one in and see what happens. Okay, I've got a second monitor here, and I'm going to just plug it in and we'll see what we get here. Okay, I've got it plugged in there. Now, I don't know if we have any okay, so here we have showing that we have plugged in a Dell monitor here, and we are running on this laptop here monitor, which is too small. So let's just click over to the Dell monitor that we've put on, and now you can see that we have it up here, And let's just check the advanced. Okay, we're on the Dell here now. Okay, it says use this display. Now this Dell has a large resolution, many. So actually Flowblade video editor should open up here. However, all these resolutions are sometimes not showing up when you first plug in a monitor, and therefore you would have to actually tell the machine that you have extra resolution. Now when you plug a second monitor in, you're going to have to set the resolution by opening up a terminal, you see, and you want to use the program XRAND. Okay, just type XRAND in there, and if you don't have XRAND installed, which you should have it installed in all Linux distributions, then you can easily install it, but it should be there. So just type XRAND and have a look. Okay, XRAND shows us that we only have one monitor installed here, and that is the default machine monitor. So what we will do is we'll show you what it's like when you've plugged in a second monitor. Okay. Okay, so we have a second monitor plugged in here now. Okay, so again, we will run XRAND one more time and see, and there you go. See, there's our second monitor. Now, our second monitor has extra resolutions available, and there's the one we need, at least for Flowblade. And yet this second monitor even has greater capabilities. But before we can use that second monitor, we're going to have to configure. We're going to have to tell the PC that these resolutions are available, and we're going to have to tell that to the machine itself. So let's go ahead and tell the machine how we're going to actually do that. And to do that, what we're going to have to do is run a command called CVT. Okay? So we would like to have this resolution. This is 1920 by 1080 max at 60 cycles. So we're going to run a command that says CVT, and we're going to be 1920 space and 1080. Okay, let's just press enter there. Now you can see it generated a line here for us. Okay, and if we look at that, this line is generated, and here it says mode line. Okay, so now we would like to tell XRAND that we have a new mode available, and we're going to tell it that this is the new mode available here. We're going to copy everything from the mode line. Okay, we're going to copy these questions and this, and we're going to put that in there. Okay, so let's go XRAND R new mode. Okay, now I put a couple of dittos there because new mode is an option for XRAND. Okay, and now we're going to copy this. Just take your mouse and highlight that right there. Okay, right mouse click, copy that, go back, put a space after new mode, paste it in there, and there it goes. Okay, enter that. Okay, so now one more thing we need to do is type XRAND R, and one more option is add mode. Okay, and we add mode. And what are we going to add the mode to? Well, we have to know. So let's scroll up in our terminal, and the second monitor that we're adding, our first one that's connected, is this one here. It's LVDS connected. It's the primary. But we're adding a VGA 0 connected. Okay? So let's go back down and let's add mode, capitals, VGA 0. Okay? And it is a resolution of 1920 by 1080. Okay? And let's use an underscore. It is 60.00 hertz or cycles. Okay? So we've got a resolution of 1920. Let's just scroll right here. We got 1920 by 1080 at 60.00 hertz. Okay, so we typed that in there. Right there. And we'll press enter to that. Mine's telling me we can't find VGA 0. Let me put a dash in there because it said dash up here, didn't it? Right there, VGA dash 0. And there we go. Okay, my mistake. I forgot the dash here, but you put the dash in there. Now, okay, so we can close that out. We can close that out. And now we can go ahead and have a look at our display here. And there is our Dell. And if we flip onto that display, here we go. All our resolutions are listed in there. Okay? Okay? So it just says that to add your second display and set up your resolution, and then Flowblade will run really well on your initial machine that had the display with too small of resolution. Flowblade video editor will now open up. Here we go on this second display. Remember last time we tried to open it and we had an error. So here we go. This is the latest Flowblade. Video editor software. Let's just have a look here. And you can see it is 1.140. Okay, So Flowblade is up and running on our machine that it couldn't start on because of the small display resolution, but by plugging into a second monitor we have it up and running. Okay, so hopefully that will help you out. Thank you for watching this little Flowblade tutorial on how to solve the issue if your display resolution is too small on the machine that you're running Flowblade on. Thank you for watching. howtopam.